Hey, what's up my DBs, your boy Moist Mercenary, and today I'm bringing you a very exciting bay for myself. Here we have Reaper Blaze. Some of you might remember reaping Wraith from Metal Fight and my custom Metal Fight videos. This is Reaper Blaze, which is my take on how Wraith would appear in X. You can see I've done a bit of a unique gear chip here with the flames around it, the skull molded onto the gear chip rather than using a sticker. You can see here the flames go up into the wheel and come out into these scythe blades that swoop down. They are a bit thick for scythe blades, I will say, but how X works, I decided to keep them on the thicker side just to avoid some fragility issues. I don't want this breaking or anything, and to keep it at a decent weight range. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and give this a quick weight test right here. While this loads in, I will note this is dual spin, as you could see by this metal gear chip in the center. So there's a lot going on with this bay. First of all, yep, dual spin. We have the dual spin template from level 0 to switch it from left to right spin. As you can see, it's 36.22 grams, around the weight of Wizard Rod. Even with the metal gear chip, I did a pretty good job of balancing this around that, I would say, keeping it at a decent range while giving it that central weight with the metal gear chip to keep it nice and sturdy, keep it left spin and right spin, everything. If you're wondering how to change that, you could twist it by hand, but it is so snug. I actually had to mod a burst tool to be able to twist this back and forth between right and left spin, or well, this is between spins. You have to click it twice either direction. Right now, there it is in right spin. And yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. It's more meant to be like in left spin, it's more of an attacker, and in right spin, it's more of a defender. And to emphasize that, let's get this scale out of here while I bring in my custom bit for this here. We have turn point, or twist point, or spiral point. I haven't settled on a name. I think spiral point works well, but as you can see, this is a nice, clear, I can't get over these resin prints of how clear these came out from JLC PCB. Not sponsored, of course, but just, God, it is clear as day. Like, just, wow. These look beautiful. Aside from inside of the stock here, but like, you're not gonna see that when the bay is assembled. The gear on this is twisted so that in right spin, it will shoot itself away from the X dash and back towards the center. At least that's the idea. And in left spin, it'll go ahead and just race around the X dash, do its attack power, everything just like that. So let's go ahead and put that to the test in some battles here, finally. All right, guys, we're running a pretty janky launcher setup right here. I just thought it would be funny to slap everything on with the Noozle 3D mod, linking these two launchers together so I could launch them both. Got Wraith in left spin right now, or Reaper Blaze in left spin right now, so let's go ahead and see how it is against Dran Sword. So it did outspin, but it didn't act too aggressively or anything because of how I launched it. So let's go ahead and try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. And that was a pretty interesting just positioning. It just tilted right in the direction of where the Dran Sword was coming from. Just let it slope right up into the KO zone. Let's go ahead and try another match here. 3, 2, 1, go. So far it seems to be pretty tanky and equalizes very well against Dran Sword here. You can see it's winning most of these spin battles so far, and has some pretty good bite to it, as we saw by just kind of scooping Dran Sword into the X dash. So far it's at 4 points and needs one more to win. 3, 2, 1, go. And it did get destabilized and outspun by Dran Sword that time around. 1, go. And a nice counter knockout from Wraith right there. Dran Sword tried to bully it around, but Wraith just denied it, sent it right into the pocket. Very good knockout from Wraith that time around, and secures the victory against Dran Sword. Let's get to that next match. Here we go. We're going to be bringing in Phoenix Rudder this time around, another stamina type. Let's see if that equalization could still help it, should it not destroy this thing through just pure raw power. 3, 2, 1, go. And a nutty knockout right there from Reaper Blaze. God, I need to get used to that still. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Oops. And now the launchers are tangled up after that one. Oh boy. Did not account for this inconvenience to occur. Let's try that one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. And Phoenix barely spun just a little bit extra, it looked like. Just wobbled around slightly more to secure a victory against Wraith here. 3, 2, 1, go. Jeez, a nice knockout there from Phoenix, just getting that good counter in against Wraith that time around. Looks like it's destroying so far with a 3-point lead on Wraith overall right now. This one goes. And it does get outspin, putting it at 4 points. Phoenix needs just 1 point to win against Wraith here. 3, 2, 1, go. Wraith managing to outspin that time, giving itself a point in battle there. 1 to 3, still in favor of Phoenix. Though. 3, 2, 1, go. And it does manage to outspin again. Also, I meant to say 1 to 4 still, but now it's 2 to 4. Phoenix still needs just 1 point to win, so hopefully we get that knockout. 3, 2, 1, go. And a bit of just a little bait out of the stadium. Just swiftly dodged that X dash and led Phoenix right to its death, giving Wraith the final win of that battle. And yeah, managed to clutch it up with an X finish. Though it was through a dodge, but still, counts enough. Alright then, we're going to bring in a Leon Crest for these next couple of battles. Let's see how this one goes. This one, I'm going to try some different launches. So I'm going to launch Leon first, and then do some tilts and stuff with Wraith on its own. Oof. Also, if you couldn't tell, I've not got 760, I've got 1260 on this, the custom ratchet upgrade I have. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. And Wraith does get outspun that time around. The Reaper does get outspun. We can go shoot and go shoot. The absolute wall just did not budge enough to just go out of the stadium, though it did get hit pretty hard, tossed around a bit. It still drew it out in that battle. 3, 2, 1, go. Go shoot. Go shoot. Wraith barely outspinning, putting it at a 1-0 because the first one was a draw. If I could get Wraith out of the launcher. Dang, a reverse X finish from Leon Crest. These custom mods really turn it into quite a bulky tank, and it's able to dish out counters like that. Crazy. 3, 2, 1, go. And Leon Crest just drawing it out, but managing to outspin just a little bit means that it does win that match against Wraith. So it looks like Leon Crest is just a bit too powerful here for me to handle with Wraith, but every Bay has its weaknesses anyway, so that's not a problem to me. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be using Hell's Hammer for this match and against Wraith here. Let's see how this match goes. It should be a pretty fun one, removing the... We're gonna be using it in a left spin, removing the clutch of equalization, especially against Hell's Hammer, which doesn't have great equalization anyways. Oops, my bad. Let's go ahead and see here. 3, 2, 1, go. And just a bit of an instant self KO right there. That's not ideal. Let's go ahead and try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. And instantly burst finished by a Wraith just as it was launched in the stadium. Let's go ahead and try round 2 here. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. And another nice KO right there. Burst and KO. Let's see if we can get an X finish off, shall we? Hell's Hammer not doing so hot, even in left spin right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Hammer managed to withstand some attacks there, managing to draw out the battle. Unless that was a win from one of them, but I didn't pay enough attention, I'm not gonna lie. It's my bad. 3, 2, 1, go. After that bit of contact and how Hammer just started jumping around there, I genuinely thought Wraith was about to like win that one with a comeback, but Hammer did end up just losing outright. Keep dropping Wraith, probably just the fault of how it's shaped with the prongs, but oh well. And an insane counter knockout right there from Wraith, just flung Hammer across the stadium. That was pretty good. Let's move on to that last match now. And of course, we had to get that hyper aggressive double attack left spin matchup right here. Well, Wraith is still a balance type, but you know, or Reaper still a balance type, but whatever. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. A shard of Wraith came off there. That's not good, but it seems to be still fully intact right now. That was probably just like off of... Oh, I could see exactly where that came from, and Wraith is coming apart as we speak. That's not good. Let's see how many more battles it has before it just dies. Actually, never mind, because it looks like I accidentally ripped apart my left launcher here, so... You know what, I could still do this with one launcher. Let's just disconnect that other left launcher, and we'll continue until Wraith breaks. How about that? Until this thing entirely just shatters to Cobalt here. 3D, go shoot. And it didn't take that long at all. It looks like the bottom half of Wraith just completely shattered on me there. A bit unfortunate, but oh well. It's a custom print. They're not always the strongest compared to official ones. And the materials I got were a bit more on the brittle side compared to others. So to be expected, honestly. But hey, it still was a pretty fun battle. The bit still seems to have survived, but it looks like this specific resin I chose just isn't built for blades and just full-on contact like this, something to withstand that much force. It just isn't a smart idea to make blades out of such a material. But let me know what you guys thought of Wraith down in the description below until it exploded. I know I said this thing was dual spin, but I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of wanted to play with it in left spin a bit more than I did in right spin. That's just a me thing, honestly. But yeah, went ahead, tested it out. It did perform pretty well for when it did last, but Cobalt Dragoon is just a bit too angry, a bit too powerful, managed to just break the bay, shattered the base plate of it in half. I could probably do some stuff to make that a bit more durable, but for now, that's going to be it from your boy Moist Mercenary. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to check out Noozle 3D if you want some launcher mods of yourself. Use code MOIST over there. And if you want things like Cobalt Dragoon, Leon Crest, Phoenix Rudder, whatever the hell you want from Beyblade X, go ahead and check out baysandbricks.com. Code MOIST as well. And yeah, save some money, get some bays, have some fun. And I will see you guys next time.